All right, the Sam Darnold era begins. Let's roll. Against the Detroit Lions.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. No more training camp, no more exhibitions.
Alrighty, opening week it is.
On EA Sports is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Make good stuff happen.
Stafford on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Blunt.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He lost two there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They wanted it every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On third down, Stafford.
Here we go. Wow, Jamal Adams, jeez.
Jamal Adams, their number one pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So good starting field position.
All right, Sam Darnold, hello.
First and 10.
Now let's go. No, check. Patriot. Patriot. Gone.
A first down throw, Darnold. Anunu's got it, complete. And able to get this one.
His first NFL completion.
Before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. To 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Going for the deep ball. So they
Good Lord.
first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he
Come on.
complete there. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
Detroit. Let's go. Blue landed.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
And 3rd
Watch
down
that.
is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
That was a frustrating series of downs there.
Consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the run, Abdullah. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Set. 180.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
Good tackle. Wow.
Complete. And they'll take him down.
There's quite a bit of traffic there.
1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That was scary.
Magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go. Blue landed.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought
Okay, come on. Get into a rhythm.
yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be
All right, good rhythm, good rhythm.
midfield at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Leopard. Leopard. Now let's go. Leopard. Green 39.
Now a run. This is ball pass.
Yeah, come on, Robbie Anderson. Hold the block longer than that, please.
Field stripe into Lion territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 319.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down.
Oh, sure, I didn't see him. Bad play by me. That was dumb. Come on, I know better than that.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Get out of there, please. Stop doing that.
Here's one.
Good job.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to
Somewhere
suggest that he is a huge
case.
man?
Just in case.
A huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the
I
ground?
know back when you played.
That's, oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Sure, and you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Dumps off to Powell.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Shake that INT
As
off.
a result, the drive continues. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now it's Crowell.
Ooh, all right. Hang on.
Before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold on first down. Got an open man. It's a noon one.
There's no fumbling.
Brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it.
All right, Nun was doing the work early.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly.
Come on, run forward.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To the air again, Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Play.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Set. Over 90. Over 90.
Who's this on?
And now some motion before the snap. Man, this will be our first penalty of
Great.
tonight's proceedings. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Over. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Oh!
Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run
If he
them off?
stayed where he was, that was a completion.
Stay 50.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft.
Come on. Let's go, Marcus May.
And it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Way to hold up my trust.
Down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
No. Check. Here we go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Darnold letting one go deep for a new
Let's go, Anunwa.
caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. This is first and goal from about the 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out.
Wow.
To his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell.
Yep, bought the barn that time.
Out, and the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now.
All right, the first career touchdown pass from Mr. Darnold wasn't the most glamorous play in the world, but hey, we'll take it.
Many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC. None as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL. I'm here.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go. So you can't build up your speed that way.
Covered him just long enough.
Wedges that we used to say, where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys. No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Real right, 22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Good play. Good coverage there, Maurice Claiborne. Really nice.
Free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Darnold. Quick hit, it's complete.
Let's go.
And able to get this one across.
That's basically the best way to run 60-go in this year's game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's
Go,
gonna
go, 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 go. Oh, come on, Robbie.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And it's caught. It's Stewart. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
There we go.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone, and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And little room to maneuver there.
Didn't get blown up in the backfield, at least.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, 319. 319.
They'll run again.
Yeah, that was a lose-lose situation. I should have checked out of that entirely.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Detroit, Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Trying to lay
Got it.
deep.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, he pulled it in.
Caught him in a zone blitz.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Hey, that's the way to finish. That's the way to finish. In your face.
Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Lions now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll...
I think he got a little bit of input delay there.
Leonard Williams coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 20.
Either that or his back got hung up and his icon disappeared. That'll happen.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Set, lady.
I'm going to stay in match quarters here
Down, here's Stafford.
and trust it. And not get an animation.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. Set. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Old-fashioned Tampa 2 time.
Here's Stafford. It's incomplete.
That was a little scary. My safety was a little bit too inside.
Passes out that far wide. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time win right now.
It becomes
Get the ground game going a little bit, or at least try to. Haven't run the ball very successfully at all.
To your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They run with Powell.
And of course, I run a draw. The one time I run a draw, I run into a into a overload blitz. Of course.
With a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Now check. Patriot. Patriot.
Come on,
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful.
My base pass rush has not been good, so let's try to gas it up a little bit here on 2nd.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Come on. Come on.
Roberts. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action?
Hard flat this. Might want to throw, so we'll put a guy in the hole.
Bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Oh, what happened here?
Flags will come in. I think this
You
one's gonna be
idiot.
defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Just in case of a screen.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he is
Sniff that out.
the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun.
Whoops.
Looking downfield for Jones. And is this intercepted? It is.
He had the angle route. I overran it completely. I thought it was going to the flat.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, Really, this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 56. Lucky 56.
A first down.
Oh, don't run the option right. These guys need to be more spatially aware. All he had to do was just settle right. That really irritates me.
Yeah.
You got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold.
There we go, Robbie.
Lead over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Darnold.
Just don't get killed.
At the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play action. It's Darnold.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's got it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Darnold for the red zone now. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart.
Okay, Stewart.
Nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Here's Powell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Gotta run it, son.
The play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Not against that.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Looking for a Nunwa there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line,
Alrighty, settle for 3.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle.
All right. Way to hold up.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Stafford again.
Oh, of course. Of course, Buster screen.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Stafford now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Let's go.
Down, the Jets
Let's go, Lorenzo Molding.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
10.
And we give up 5 yards right back.
And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On the ball, on the ball. 22.
To throw on second down is Stafford.
Oh, that's dangerous. That's really dangerous.
They'll spot it at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stafford.
No.
Complete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half.
Okay, nothing stupid here, please.
4th down.
No PIs. Or anything of that nature.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be
Lock it down.
and incomplete.
All right, good half.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
Bad catch animation there.
Right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, if he's in man, this is a touchdown.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
On 2nd down, Darnold.
If he keeps him in bounds.
That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Powell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it.
Running game has been like
You change up some blocking assignments.
banging my head against the wall, but you just can't ditch it.
Overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything I liked at all there.
Back at the 36. Hey, Sean Robinson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd
Take a risk of any type.
field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
Oh, wow, good catch.
Golden Tate. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
What? Where are you going, Jordan Jenkins?
He'll be brought down right around the 37. First catch of the new season for him.
Through that mesh as late as could be.
I think that's a
And you were sitting there looking in the flat. Come on, look inside when the ball's thrown.
zone. You're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. On the ball, on the ball.
I'm gonna play protect the sticks and cancel the match rules out of cover 6, cover 9. You gotta have that mid read in there.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford.
Let's go. Let's go.
Unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
What?
Come too early. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd.
Oh, okay.
No, not at all. And it's been a
Really?
day for this crowd.
Okay, ref.
This game has been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
No.
180.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite.
Yeah, that's gotta be a receiver being sent to the hospital.
Out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Set. Got a 20. 58, boys. 58. 58 play. Oh, you got 20.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Complete.
Wow.
Jones. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Screen.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
It's a matter of which direction the screen was coming from.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
You ready? 280.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Let's go.
Down, back at the 20.
Darren Lee, let's go, buddy.
He's sacked. Darren Lee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 15-yard pickup.
Do here.
But it'll lead to a 4th down.
Might as well, I suppose. But either way, he's still gonna, I can't fault the decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
3 out, 3 set. 180. Back 55. Pretty hot.
Let's take us here, have that robber go. Oh, we ran a read option. That's not a good call.
Make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So out now come the Jets. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
You cannot take a chance on zone read
Today's game,
in that situation.
and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got.
I am getting nothing on the point of attack.
About that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. third down. Darnold. Anunwa's got it. Complete.
Unwell being a champ.
Get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Someone's got to hold a block.
Down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about
Hey, some positive yards.
30 to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold.
Everything but the catch.
Contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively.
Had the hole, threw it over the guy's head, between the two defenders, everything but the catch.
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course...
Contested throws. That out route's not a gimme against cover 3 anymore.
See what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones.
All right, good play.
He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Stafford now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second.
See,
Not bad.
if I set my audibles, I'd have palms be my trips check once those match rules are fixed. I'm going to stay in cover 4 quarters.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
On the ball, on the ball.
It'll be nice when match rules are patched. To set my audibles to have my trips checks in here.
First down. And that'll-
Maurice Claiborne, you idiot.
We do have a penalty.
That's Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine Johnson, you idiot.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no
That's something I'd expect out of Maurice Claiborne.
call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Tight end right, tight end right. Set, zebra, yellow 80.
On first down, Stafford here.
Good read. There we go.
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on
Jam you myself.
being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
Jammed. Oh, I missed him.
Not in this one.
Crap.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Those two receivers switching.
Again, it's
screen.
Stafford. Screen pass to Blunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing.
There's running too many of those. They're not gonna. You're gonna run into issues with them either getting caught up.
The intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys.
The defenders
developing
dumb out nearly as much when they recognize that play that I've noticed so far.
by them.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. It's called
Okay.
Jones. And brought down, but
At this point in the game, you're gonna have to show me you can consistently make reads against man coverage.
and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the ball, on the ball. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They'll run again with Blunt. And they'll bring him down at the
Good run stick there.
3-yard line.
But he's hurt. Paid the price.
Timeout here, yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Hurry up, get set. Four down. Check.
A 1st down carry here.
As I run right by him like a fool.
Carry on Johnson. Better hold on to that football. That's the first touchdown of his NFL career. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Prater for the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And the Jets set to take the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
Come on.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats.
The ball here a little bit now.
Anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
All right, just tick-tock goes the clock.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box.
Will not block.
For them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it now.
There we go. There we go.
Uses blockers to get this.
Get something, jeez.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon one. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the...
I thought that'd lead him out further than that. Guess not.
there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
I try to lead him out further.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So out now come the Lions. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
No. Nope. Give me the INT. There we go.
Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up.
That route is not a gimme against cover 3 anymore. It just ain't.
Here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 96.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down.
That's
27-yard line.
Fugazi. I had that ball thrown.
Kennard. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down is Darnold.
Let's go.
This will be caught inside the
Let's go.
10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
4 down. Set. Wait 80. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Let's go, Tremaine Johnson. Have a day.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
We have some serious run blocking issues.
Sure, nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Are they going to call us for holding? Jeez.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Abdullah.
Wow. We had just no edge heading there whatsoever.
Up to the 47. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Set. 180.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Jeez.
Pressure too much as down he goes. Steve McClendon. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Castle going to throw for the first time since coming on.
Wow.
His first throw since coming in is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around.
Alrighty.
They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around.
So a triumphant week 1 for the Jets, and great debut for Mr. Darnold. Some missed throws downfield, though, are a little bit irritating, but overall can't complain. run game didn't do much at all this game, so I just had to push the ball downfield and go over the middle and through the woods in the pass game to compensate. We got it done.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.
Put it in the books.
Special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla. Just
All my receivers contributed pretty well,
It is.
except for Curse. I didn't throw at Slay at all.
Build to a crescendo.
I wasn't going to fool around and, take my chances with that. I just said, screw it. If Slay is going to be on the side, Curse is on, I'm just not going to throw it there. He actually swapped Slay onto Robbie Anderson's side.
Jets.
So I went away from there when he did that. Bottom line, I wasn't going to throw there.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
But yeah, the run game was just awful for me. Awful, awful, awful.
In the opener.
We got 4 takeaways as well. Passed for over 300 yards. And did our thing.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
Sam Darnold, 302 yards, 3 T. The 1 INT. The rat in the hole plays a lot better this year. I just got to remember that when I see that and, be careful. Nothing on the ground. Didn't get anything on the ground. Nunwa, Stewart, big day. Robbie Anderson had a big day early. And, that 1 catch for 8 yards for Curse and Bilal Powell out of the backfield. That was basically my running game. Was Bilal Powell on, routes out of the backfield. Avery Williams, not a bad day. 3 tackles. It's not bad at all. Four sacks. And a bunch of INTs. So, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.